that's as far as we're going tonight with this one. It's just really the introduction. Well, means D minor, right? I've been doing this a long time, by the way. Take part. On lead sheet is just an introduction to this song. All right, guys, hold on a second. So again, check out the key signature D minor. Great. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Really weird. I had to restart my entire computer. It wasn't even recording on my computer right. Something with Windows or something. Strangely not on YouTube's end. I looked at the recording of what we did earlier, and it got the entire lesson somehow. Did it cut out just at the very end? Because it seemed to get the whole lesson, because I was kind of frustrated because I didn't want to redo the entire lesson over again. So if you want to see that lesson, the recording will be posted as the main part. And then I guess what we'll do is we'll do the Q&A on this part. And then, I don't know, if combine them or have them separate. But luckily, it seems like the recording, even the audio up till like where I stopped, was still in. So I don't know what happened. It's a shame we lost like 10 people. But what are you going to do, right? You just got to keep on plugging away. But it's great to have you guys here. If you're still in the other chat, tell those people to come over. If probably everybody has skipped town, but what are you going to do, you know? All right, guys. Well, thanks for sticking with me. I'm glad the sound is back. Glad everything is back. Like I said, my computer was acting real weird, and then I even went to restart it, and it like wouldn't restart. I had to like hard reset it. But everything seems to be working good now. So I don't know. Maybe I need to update some drivers, or maybe it's just Windows giving me a little bit of problems here. But usually Windows these days doesn't give me a whole lot of problems. So, you know. But hey. Even things that are well refined sometimes break down, right? So I guess while we're here, guys, do you have any questions about the lesson about lead sheet on how to read these like symbols? You know, what's just anything about lead sheet and anything we talked about tonight. Hello, Rich. Rich is back. Manny's back. Sheska's back. I got the fabulous trio, I guess. I don't know. The dynamic trio is back again. At least I got 3 people back. Hopefully we can get some more. Again, if you're in the other chat and some people are there, let them know if possible where we're at. I am taking questions now. Yeah, so we are taking questions about the lesson because I checked the recording. Now the recording will be posted later if it isn't there already of the main lesson part. It seems like even the audio held out until the very end of the actual lesson part, which I'm very happy about. So please check over that. But yes, we are taking questions now. Anything about lead sheet or anything we talked about tonight? Yay, thank you. Thank you, William. Is that how you say your name? Glad to have you back as well. How do I know what octave to play? Well, here's the thing. Here's the rule: is if I'm starting here, right? Obviously, I'm not going to play that octave. I'm not going to play any octave above that. So I would choose one, maybe an octave below where you're starting. But the thing to consider that is, let's do this, right? So we start out the song. And hey, A, I have to hit that A, the same A I just hit. So you want to play this A chord down a little bit. So basically the key is that, and it takes a little trial and error, is you don't want the two voices to intersect, or the two hands to intersect or cross or hit one another. So it's probably a safer bet to, well, if you start too low, it'll sound muddy. So I'd start an octave below, and then like I could hit this, like I said, this A chord up here. But the problem there is I'm hitting both, they intersect. So I would hit the A chord down an octave, because really I have to. So basically the rule is you don't want them to cross or get your fingers tied in any kind of knot. But in general, when you're first starting out, start out just an octave where you're starting. So when you start here, I'm going to start here. Yeah, so that's generally how you do it. So any other questions about what we covered tonight, which was the lead sheet stuff? And then anybody who's coming back, feel free to say hello again. Let me know that you are here. It looks like we have recovered about half of us. Yeah, you got it, Rich. Exactly. And again, since this is a new video, if you feel like you learned something from this video, give it a thumbs up or share it around. It really helps me out. Also, well, I shouldn't tell you yet. I'm going to tell you at the very end of the video, because I don't want to send anybody away. But just keep in mind for later that you can find me on Facebook. A lot of these people here have contacted me through Facebook already, and I try to reply as fast as I can. Okay, so any other questions about playing in a lead sheet? And then if not, we'll just kind of randomly discuss some things. We got about, 20 minutes left or so. Try to play the same part, but lower the bass clef one octave and raise the treble. Okay. Yeah, Rich, that probably is why there's no bass clef. Indeed. This thing is driving me crazy today. Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, let me try. That's right. Although I guess I could play the A chord now an octave above. So that's what it would sound like. Okay, and anybody just joining us, welcome back. Or if you're just joining us for the first time, feel free to say hello. We're taking questions right now from the audience. See if anybody has questions about lead sheet or anything like that. You're very welcome, Shesk. I almost said Rich by accident. Yeah, Rich, like with a lot of these things, you have to use your best judgment on these. So yeah, and it takes a little trial and error to get some of these. Oh, by the way, I guess now is the perfect time. A lot of people here already know. So if you want to support lessons on the web, and you have the money to expend it, and you want to learn a lot more about music when the video is finished, head over to lessonsontheweb.com and learn about what my piano academy can offer you. So just throwing it out there in case anybody's wondering. No real interesting stories, Rich. It's only been 1 week. Sometimes interesting things don't happen for weeks at a time. Things are going really well, though. I'm working very hard I'm still teaching around a little under 30 students I drive to, and then I have all this YouTube stuff and the website going on as well. Lots of good things coming for the website, working really hard on that. And the YouTube channel, like I said, I'm trying to, make things even better. If you check out my music theory playlist, I made some new thumbnails for those, and I think they look a lot better than the ones I have. And then I'm replacing the ones on the piano ones as well. And then I'm going to like number them a little bit better so people know how to find them a little bit better, because I kind of messed up when I was first doing them. Sometimes I do, Shesk. Yeah, sometimes I can play with that one. There's a ton of them I have, though. On organ, actually sounds better. Well, you're like a big electronic guy, aren't you, Chess? Because I remember we talked about the Atari ST. I always feel like I'm going to say the wrong one, because I have all this old like Commodore and all those things all in my mind, in the same bit of data place. Okay, here we go. Organ. Let's see. I don't like that one. Oh, that one's probably the best. I was supposed to start an octave above, sorry. There you go. I'm not gonna. Oh, wait, hold on. Gets a little muddy there with that organ, but that's what it kind of sounds like. I'm not going to play the entire thing. I'm playing it. Yes, that is true. So if you enjoyed that, I don't know, do a backflip or something, or a clap for me, and I'll be able to hear you over the internet. 11 out of 10. Thank you, Manny. Even though I didn't play the whole thing for you this time. Ugh. Thank you, Shesk. Thank you, Rich. You guys are so good for my ego, let me tell you. Yes. Thank you, everybody. What was I gonna say? Oh, let's brainstorm. What would you like for Sunday's lesson? I will try to do that. Remember that Fridays are piano, like whether it's piano tips or like a song tutorial, kind of like we did today. I did like a song tutorial along with, um, introducing lead sheet. But on Sundays we're gonna do like anywhere like something rhythm, music theory, so something like a little less piano involved on Sunday. So what would you like to do on Sunday? Oh yeah, you're welcome, CJ. So I'm glad you're able to make it. And if you, we actually had a live stream earlier. I don't know if you saw it, but it kind of crashed. But the recording for that will be up later, where we talked about how to play lead sheet. So be on the lookout for that if you didn't see that section of all that. Okay, so I seem to have two answers similar. Talk about harmonics, theories of which chords sound good with the melody. I can do that. I'm not going to get too deep into it. Like we'll do maybe an introduction into maybe having a melody and coming up with harmonies that work for that. Yeah, I mean that's a very deep subject. So we could do like maybe a little bit on that, sure. And then the other one from Rich was going over augmented chords and dominant chords. Yeah, I think that one would be great. In fact, I could probably combine them both, like introduce those chords, and then depending on what note you have up top, you have that note down below. I won't explain it tonight, but yeah, we can do that. So we're gonna make it on harmonics, basically chord like the major, minor, diminished, augmented chords, and then maybe some of the sevenths, and then like if you have a melody above, maybe what chords can you choose to put with that melody. So that's great. So that's almost like lead sheet if you didn't have the lead sheet. Like if it just had the notes there, because you'd be like, well, what chords go with that? So we can talk with that. Yeah, we can talk about that on Sunday. Any other questions or suggestions here? Glad to see our community is thriving very well. Yeah, of course, you're welcome, of course. And then remember, Sheska, you got to tell all the people you know who are currently awake about the live stream. Because I know, aren't you the one where it's like the middle of the morning for you, or like really late for you? But that was mostly a joke, by the way. But if you want to tell some people who are currently sleeping, poke them and wake them up. I'm sure they wouldn't be very happy about it, but you could do that. Yeah, you're all very welcome. So I'd be more than happy to accommodate with you with some of these things. Keep in mind that we're not going to go like super duper in depth. That's what my academy's about, and I think we're all kind of beginners here anyway. A lot of us who attend the streams, so like I'm gonna put it in a context you guys can understand anyway. So that makes sense for me to just kind of keep it as basic as I can. And besides, it's only an hour. You know what I mean? I like to maybe make the main part of the lesson 20 minutes to half an hour and then take questions for the other half hour. I feel like that works really well. But sure, we can do those topics of the harmonics and the tons of different chords and things like that. Friday night at 3 a.m. So you got to wake somebody up and tell them about the live stream. I'm just kidding. Probably a good idea if you don't do that, because then it's probably assured that they will never watch the live stream. They will never ever watch it. So if anybody's just tuning in, we're kind of just taking a question and answer session right now. So if you want to, maybe recommend a topic we'll talk about, or just want to say hello, feel free. If not, just hang around and listen to us chat a bit for the rest of the time. Do I have friends who are also pianists? Well, I went to music school, so the answer is yes, but not too many. A lot of my friends do not play piano. I should teach them lessons, I guess. Well, I don't know if they'd be interested, but so yeah, I do have some, but they are like from music school. So like of course they would play piano. Hey, George is in the house. How you doing, George? Great to have you. Looks like we're picking up here a little bit. So with people in here. So if you missed the first part of the stream from earlier, it kind of crashed, but this recording did get done, and it will be posted if it isn't already. Please check that out because that was the main part of the lesson where we talked about lead sheet. And right now, basically, what we're doing is we're taking like a Q&A session. So if you have any questions um, or you want to like recommend something for a future lesson, feel free to do that. I'd love to hear from you. And again, if you just happen upon this and you don't go to these very often, almost every Friday and almost every Sunday, I do take the week off every once in a while at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is for your time. 50 minutes ago from right now. That's when we start. You can check out our live stream, and so long as all the computer equipment is good to go, we will have a class. And I'd like to take suggestions and then kind of work those in, because that's really what people want. I want to give people what people want. Well, at the same time, like helping the beginner, like people just, kind of becoming familiar with these topics for the first time. What? Oh, Matt Y says, "What is the hardest song I know how to play from memory, or the hardest song I've ever played?" Hardest song I've ever played is probably the Nocturne in B flat minor. I haven't played it in a long time, and I should probably practice it because I think it would be really cool to play for you. Whoa, back onto the piano. And I'm butchering it already, but the B flat minor Nocturne from Chopin, or any Chopin, is pretty difficult. It's probably the hardest thing I've played. That's not something I can currently play. The hardest thing I can currently play is probably this Toccata and Fugue in D minor, which isn't super difficult for somebody at my level. But like I mentioned in the past, these days, don't be wrong, I've been getting into practicing more for myself, but these days I play a lot for my students. Like I do things that they're studying so I can better, explain it to them. So I'm not like I'm not concert prepared. So he asked me last week, I was a concert pianist years ago. And yeah, you could say that I played for concerts. I played in some halls and, at the school, obviously, and recitals and things like that. But not recently. I've been more teacher focused recently. But the hardest songs are probably from Chopin. And then I did an entire Haydn sonata, all three movements. Had to have been like 20 some pages of music memorized for my senior recital. Okay, so how much is the Hannon book? Manny, wait, hold on. Everybody, I recommend the Hannon book. Okay, what is the hardest song? Okay, I did that one. Yes, great suggestion, Rich. I also have a video kind of introducing those, and then, of course, as part of my website, I have more there, which, after the video's over, after the stream's over, you can head over there if you want. Let's see. Okay, James says, "Oh, Manny says, how much is the Hannon book?" The Hannon stuff is, well, the Hannon book, I don't know. Rich will have to tell you. The Hannon website is free, and I've showed you that before. Lessons on the web. I took your advice and I decided I wanted to buy a piano and self-taught myself using your guides. Great. I'm really glad to hear that. And then I'm considering get the Yamaha DGX 660. Let me look that up for you. Or for all of us, rather. Yamaha. Okay. DGX 660. Wow, okay. 88 key portable grand. I've seen this one before. I don't think I've ever played on it, but if it's almost $1,000, 800 to 1,000, it looks like, not quite 1,000, but it's probably a great choice if you can afford something like this. Yeah, because it probably has weighted keys. Let me see. GHS weighted action is heavier in the low register and lighter in the high. That's exactly what you want. That's just like a real piano. Mine's like that, and mine it was like 2,400, but this was years ago. This was over 12 years ago with this one. MIDI songs, the piano room lets you choose. Okay, you have a... Yeah, so the answer is yes. I would buy this piano if I was at your playing level. You know, I was learning for videos, and I'm, you know, beyond the basics a little bit, and you need the full 88 keys. This looks like a great piano, and it looks like, you know, it's at a decent price. And Yamaha is always good. You know, Yamaha, like I say, is a mid-range, but it's like almost an upper mid-range, especially with these kind of pianos. Like, you can get really small Yamahas, but with this piano, this is more of a like mid, like slightly upper, like upper mid, you know. So great. Yeah, I would go for this one. I think that's fantastic. Yeah, James, so you said I'm looking for a piano I can play in the long run. So that is a piano I think that would be perfect for the long run for you. That should last you a number of years, and you can probably get quite good on that piano with the weighted action keys. Yeah, it looks like it has 5 reviews on Amazon, and they're all 100%. So, you know, you can read through those, and they can kind of tell you, oh, somebody has like a picture review. That's always good. Yeah, people seem to love it. Somebody doesn't like the audio jack in the back. I don't know what's wrong with it. If anything, like I said, sometimes when people complain, you always have to look for, like, are they complaining about something that matters, or is it like they just don't like where it's positioned, or, you know, something like that, or something very minor. So you'll have to look at that. But I think it looks great. I would buy it. Does it come with a stand? It looks like it does, right? I'd be surprised if it doesn't come with the stand. It seems in every picture that it does. Usually these things come as a unit with these Yamaha ones. Yeah, you're really welcome, James. So, you know, I really just appreciate you watching, and I'm more than happy to help you in your, you know, your journey playing the piano. If you ever, well, if you're interested, if you haven't been to my website yet, lessonsontheweb.com, you don't need to go there now. If you're attending the stream, you know, you can go when we're done. I have a whole like set of you know, courses that I made on how to play the piano that goes a lot more in depth than what I have on YouTube. But I'm more than happy to help anybody out on YouTube. You know, that's looking to you know, take their first steps learning piano. So I'm really glad I could help you out, whether it's, you know, in the video instruction you've seen from me, or, you know, the advice now. I'm more than happy to help. If you ever want to, you know, give back in any way, you know, just watching the videos and, you know, leaving a thumbs up or something, or sharing them would mean the world to me. And that's just an easy way to, you know, give back if you want to. If you don't want to, that's totally cool. Cool with me. But I'm really glad to help. Oh, thank you, James. I didn't see that part when I was talking, but yeah. So I see you might want to enroll once you get the piano. That'd be terrific. And if you have any questions about it, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to, again, to help you out. Zachary, are you saying please give you a shortcut to playing piano, or a shortcut to my website? Okay, yeah, it comes with a stand. Okay, great. Comes with foot pedals too. Terrific. I would buy it in a heartbeat. I'll give you a shout out. I thought you said shortcut because I'm reading from the side. A shout out. I already did. I already said your name. No, shout out. I got you, Zachary. So shout out to Zachary, everybody. A new student in our class. You're always welcome back at any time, Zachary. I give almost everybody a shout out actually when they enter and I get excited. I'm like, oh, somebody new that wants to share with us. So I like doing that. I won't do it just for the purpose of the shout out, but really just to engage with you and say, welcome, welcome to our class. Play Bioshock original soundtrack. Use piano cover. I don't know. Oh, so you're trying to play it and you're having trouble with it? I could do something on that. Maybe. I can't make promises to everybody, but if you could send me, like, if you can ever send me the actual sheet music, like email Tim at lessonsontheweb.com. If you want to send that to me through email, I'd be more than happy to take a look and give you like maybe some advice on how I would play it. I can't make a full video about it unless somehow it fits into the live stream. If it does that, then I can make it work. I feel like there's something new to talk about. So welcome everybody that's here, by the way. So if you are just attending, I'm just going to let you know what's happening. We did the main part of the lesson about an hour ago. So we meet at around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So an hour ago from when you're watching, well, unless you're watching the recording of this, but if you're watching this live, an hour ago. And we had that main portion of the lesson. There was a little bit of technical difficulties, but we got through it. And now we're just taking questions and answers. I'm actually going to wrap it up in a few minutes here. Zachary says, can you play a song? Well, you missed that part. I did play a song before. I can improvise for you guys again because the only reason I don't want to play some songs is because YouTube will banhammer me to death for the copyright. Because you'd be surprised, even some classical songs are owned now. Some companies bought the rights to them. So I have to be a little bit careful. I don't even know if this Partridge Family thing will go through. I didn't even think about that. But, I mean, if I can't monetize the video, that's okay. I just don't want any, like, copyright strikes on it. So, let's see. I wish I could play that, Rich. The Batman game, I think you're talking about, is it made by Konami? I don't remember. That one has awesome music. That is true. I can't play that though. I could play it if I practiced it. I'll improvise for everybody. So I'm gonna do B flat blues again, just because that turns out really well. Especially when I'm tired already. If it's fresher in the day, earlier in the day, I'd try something different. But I know this is safe. This always passes the YouTube test. There you go. Okay, Rachmaninoff isn't happy. Dan, that's improvised. You're a monster. Nice. Yeah, blues. Yay. Are you soloing with chord changes, or are you just using the B flat blues scale? Mainly the B flat blues scale, but every once in a while when I do, I guess I didn't do that too often. Yeah, always using the B flat blues. I do use a little bit of notes outside of it sometimes, but that's generally what's happening. 12 out of 10. Yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Give us an assignment like play a certain song and we submit a video or something like that. That would be fun. I would love that. Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, submit a video for next time of you playing the B-flat blues better than I did. No, I'm just kidding. How about for next time? By the way, if you like that improv, leave a like before you go then, Matt, if you're going to Florida. I got to go. I'm going to Florida. Yep. Yeah, so if everybody liked that performance, give a like. But in terms of what we're going to do as an assignment for next time, so you're always free to come back if you're joining us for the first time. Fridays and Sundays, 8 p.m. You know the drill. And then, what should we do as an assignment for next time? Yeah, great. That's a great idea. Your assignment for next time is to play a song and submit it as a video. So if you have a channel of your own and just play a song, play any song any song you're learning, and submit the video. You can either put it up on your own YouTube, and then whether you want to do it unlisted or public, it's up to you. And then just send me the link, either through email, through Facebook, or even in the chat here when we start. We'll go through and we'll see what everybody has. So it's going to be free for all for this first assignment, because it's kind of a new idea that Rich came up with just now. But yeah, any song that you can play it. You can either record the video or the audio and send it to me, and I'd be more than happy to showcase everybody during the live stream. Yes, sayonara, Matt. All right, everybody. That's anybody have any really? Well, not tonight, Chess. Do you mean the B flat blues? I'm not playing the B flat blues again tonight. We're gonna save it for another time. But yes, I can play it using different sounds for sure. Oh, yeah, the assignment. That's what we were just talking about. Yes, that would be fine. So if you want to play it in a different sound, or if you want to compose anything, if you know how to do that and want to send it to me, or if you have anything interesting, well, we'll save that for another time. But for right now, it's a song you can play or a song you wrote, and, just if you want to have me hear it or share it during the live stream, that'd be perfect. But yes. Yeah, and then if you don't mind, well, I guess if it's being played during the live stream, let me change this. This light, I need this light to be bent a certain way, but then I swear over time it's probably making me blind. Yeah, I would love to hear you guys play. That would be terrific. Oh, what I was saying before I moved the light is I would love to make a video showcasing everybody as a recital. We won't do that for next time, so just record yourselves. If it's really good recording, I'll make a showcase. Well, I'll introduce it during the live stream anyway, but if it would be okay with you, if you prepared something, that you spent a lot of time on, I could make a little recital program on YouTube here. I think that would be pretty neat. All right, everybody. I am heading out. I think we're about an hour 12. I think that's pretty good for a live stream. Thanks for sticking with me through all the technical difficulties. You guys are the best, and girls are the best. I think we lost Molly though. I miss you, Molly. We had you at the beginning. But anyway, have a great evening, everybody. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you during the next lesson. Yeah, I could do that towards the end, Rich, for sure.